So, we have decided on going south.
Option 2.
Option B.
So the Victoria Highway, which is the route into northwestern Australia from Darwin, is closed, and we don't know how long it's going to be closed for. It seems to be that it's been quite badly damaged by flash flooding, and there's a lot of bridges over creeks, so we don't know how long that could be out for, and there's no estimate of how long that could be out for either. So there's no other way around into WA. When you type it into the maps, it takes you down to the bottom and all the way back up again. There is no road that goes in that direction. You might be able to just rough it with a 4x4 and drive across the country, but in the wet season, I don't think so.
No.
That would mean that we'd have to stay in Darwin for maybe 10 days, 2 weeks. We're paying $35 a night for where we were staying. So over 10 days, that's going to be $350. Yeah. And we're going to then lose 10 days. Whereas we could drive to Uluru in 2. And then down to Adelaide in another 2. So we'd make it to Perth probably still quicker, wouldn't we, then?
Yeah, and everything was shut. So everything that we wanted to see around Darwin was closed.
Oh, yeah, everything.
So like Litchfield National Park.
Catherine
Gorge.
Edith Falls.
Yeah.
The whole Litchfield loop. That whole thing that I did on the whiteboard. Closed. Hot Springs closed. So
and a lot of the things you have to have a 4x4 to get to. So it's kind of like, well, there's not really much point of us travelling this because we're not going to see anything. Whereas if we go down south, we can see the big red rock. We can see Esperance and Albany. We just thought,
why not? Let's just do it. So that could be fun.
Yeah. And the storm is rolling in. It was blue skies, boiling hot, no wind. We saw a flash of lightning suddenly out of absolute nowhere, and we've finally came to a place that we're going to camp tonight, and now the clouds are rolling in very quickly. The wind has just suddenly picked up. We're nearly finished cooking, so it's time to start making dinner. There's lots of flies here, so Tom is wearing my beautiful hat. We have a fly screen on here to stop them from coming in. So I forgot the chopped tomatoes and the kidney beans, so we've substituted with sweet corn and tomato sauce that we had for a tomato and chicken pasta. And hopefully that works. Tom is still having a battle. Hello, dinner time. So the one good thing about being here is a phenomenal sunset. How amazing is that?
Hold my beer.
Morning. Feeling good today.
Oh yeah.
We woke up and the sun was shining and we've got blue skies, which is always a good thing. But we've stepped out and there are so many more flies this morning. So the net it is whilst we make coffee.
They all went to bed at about 7:30 last night.
Yeah.
All gone. Completely gone. We went out, we had a shower.
Well, a wash.
Bucket wash.
A bucket wash.
But the difference that a bucket wash makes is
huge. Yeah.
So good.
It's so nice.
And then the temperature dropped off. It took a while, but it did drop off.
It's hot to begin with.
It seems to bake really, really hot.
Yeah.
We put the fan on the other way, so we actually extracted, so it pulled from the front and through. Yeah. And it worked significantly better, but it doesn't usually. It's usually the input, so yeah. Try it both ways. Big airflow is always key.
And then today we are off to Alice Springs. We're going to go for a gym so we can have a shower.
It should only be 3 hours to Alice Springs, so it shouldn't be. Should.
And how long is it from Alice Springs to Uluru?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
To buy a park pass, which was $38 each, and I think it's for 3 days. We have to put that online before we go and get a QR code, but we've got no signal here, despite what Park for Night said.
Well, we're in Alice Springs.
Made it.
Woohoo!
Only halfway, but to the bottom.
Nice gym. This looks like a very nice one. We are at Anzac Memorial Hill in Alice Springs. Really nice little drive up with all the different wars and the dates, etc. We're gonna go and check it out. It is very hot.
My phone says it's 41 if you go on willy weather, which is what everyone uses here.
So hats on, sun cream on, sunglasses on.
Oh, and it's 20 to 5 as well in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So
it's not like we're doing this midday.
No.
So yeah, let's go have a look. Time to clean all the bugs off the front. Time pressure is on. Well, we visited the Anzac Memorial, which was actually really nice. They've got all of these plaques all across the side of it, which has a ton of information that you can literally spend 5 hours just reading. There is so much information to take in. You can pick a few that you want to learn about, where the Australians are involved in certain wars. We were so invested in reading the plaques. There was nobody there when we were there, and we just turned around and there was so many people around. They just come from a tour bus.
So we left.
So yeah, we left pretty quickly.
Too many people.
So we then went to wash the car. Our plans are, we are gonna have some dinner tonight. We're staying at a little rest stop on the side of the road, and we're gonna watch.
The highest point. It's 727.2 meters above sea level.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's the highest point in Northern Territories, in Australia, or just on this road.
Who knows?
So this is where we're staying. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's nowhere for free to stay in Alice Springs.
No. And this is nice. So it's got a bit of a breeze. It's really nice village, like little town. Mm-hmm. It's got so much in, and it's so weird that like there's nothing, and you drive and you just see nothing, and then suddenly this town just appears. Really nice vibe. Like the town itself was just, it seemed like a really nice town. You just get a vibe from certain towns, don't you? Yeah,
people don't drive like idiots. That's always a good start. People on the road wave to you, some of them, which is nice. We've been to the gym and that had a really nice environment, and that's usually a good indicator of whether a town's any good, if the gym's good. Tomorrow the plan is to have it's like an admin day, just get the things that we need to get done. We're going to go to the gym and have a shower and whatnot, and then we're going to stock up on food, get everything from Woolies that we need, and then we are going to make our way to Uluru. Now Uluru is far away from Alice Springs. They're not next to each other. They're not half an hour away from each other. They are 4.5 hours away from each other. I've been here and I thought they were close. No. I was wrong. It is 467 kilometres away. Yeah. So a good 5-hour drive from Alice Springs. Which is fine. We're prepared to do that. We're happy to do that. We have managed to book a campsite. It was $90 for 2 nights for an unpowered van standing site. And it's got a pool, showers,
you can't really go wrong. I'll see you there.
When you make elite travel plans and you document everything with all your kilometers, all of your fuel, all of your time that it's going to take you to get there, just to have it all wrecked by a road closure.
And dangerous floods and cyclones.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say that we don't try.
No flies allowed.
We bought fly swatters today.
Hello.
Hello.
We have made it to Uluru. We are after a really long and boring drive. For me anyway, you were asleep. Standard only for an hour. We're in the middle of the desert. It's 39 degrees but it's windy, so it's not actually that unbearable. Which is nice. Plans now are to cook an early dinner and then get over to one of the sunset viewpoints to have our first sunset at Uluru. So if that's any good, we'll let you know. If it's not any good,
We'll still
let you know. And if it's really good, we might not let you know at all. Breakfast time at the Chateau de Van. We've had worse views.
Good morning.
Morning.
So this morning we woke up for sunrise. So we woke up at 5 and got there for about 6, quarter to 6.
Along with all the other coaches and cars from everybody staying in the resorts in the areas, but that's to be expected.
Yeah, it was quite busy, but it was still really pretty. It's a lot more cloudy today, so it was nice to kind of see the reds in the clouds. So this morning we are doing the base walk, which is a 10-kilometre loop around the whole of Uluru. Should take around 2 to 3 hours, and we'll stop to read all the little plaques that they have as well. It starts at the Marla Walk, so car park. So you park in the car park, you can have a free ranger guided tour for the Marla Walk, which is 2 kilometres, or you can just do it yourself.
Marla Walk starts at 8 AM with the ranger and it's like 20 past 7 now, so we're just going to get going and avoid the heat of the day, we think.
Yeah. Tom doesn't want to stop and read all the things like I do, so he speeds off and I've got to catch up with him. So there are signs, no wind and now there's loads. So there are signs on the majority of the part that we've just walked to say that you can't photograph, film, paint, you can't even paint it. The rock, it's a sacred site. It's nice to see that it is signed, because I was a bit worried about where to film, etc., but it is signed, so interesting.
We're halfway round the base walk, quite disorientated because we don't actually know, even though we know we're halfway, no idea where the return car park is in relation to where we are now. Really pretty, really nice. We've got away with the weather. I think if this was really hot and not overcast like it is, this would be really hard.
Yeah.
Because the past like 4K has been really exposed. We've been out in the wind and the open. We just come into this little section here, which has got a load of eucalyptus trees in. Yeah, really nice. And the flies are back. That's fun.
We're back. So we had some lunch. Tom doesn't like the flies much.
I don't mind. They go straight for your ear holes. So you just get wet willies are the worst. And then you get a fly going in there buzzing around, just makes it exponentially more worse. We've got bug spray on, got a fly repellent, sand fly repellent, and look, everywhere.
So we had lunch. We visited the cultural centre in Uluru, which was actually really nice. You're not allowed to film in there, so we couldn't take any photos or videos, but it was really interesting to learn about the history of Uluru. And left, had lunch, and now we are at the Olgas, and we're going to go and have a look. We're not going to walk far because it is midday and we don't want to be out in the sun for too long. It's too windy for a hat, so...
Probably too windy for you to hear what we're saying as well, yeah. But we'll find out when we're editing it. One of our favourites by far is the sticky, crispy pork bellies in some soy rice with mixed veg.
So we're doing something controversial today, and instead of watching Uluru sunset at the sunset viewpoint, we're doing it at sunrise viewpoint, because you can see Uluru, you can see the Olgas and the sunset at the same time. Red velvet cake.
Good morning. We tried to do the controversial tactic again and go for the sunset viewpoint to watch the sunrise. However, nobody at either point is getting much of a spectacular view this morning because it's cloudy. So it's just a bit grey. But I'm glad we haven't driven the extra 20 minutes all the way around there for a fat lot of nothing. Coffee on. Last morning on the route, plan for the day is to go back to the campsite, exploit the showers, and then get a drive on over the SA border.
Yeah, and then we would have visited New South Wales, Queensland, Northern Territory. This will be our 4th state that we visit.
And the only one we won't visit is Victoria. Hot cross buttons from Woolies with Biscoff interior.
It's like 10 AM. Oh well. So this is the current situation. It's windy, so it won't cook.
A windproof gas stove.
That's not windproof. Lunch today, we've used some rice from yesterday's dinner and some mint with taco seasoning. So it's like a burrito. Do you want me to hold the umbrella?
Flies.
Good morning.
Hello.
We are at a rest area about 3 hours away from Port Augusta. So today we're going to get there, do some laundry, go to the gym, have a shower and do some shopping. See it?
But yeah. Typical.
This is our life now.
Yeah, literally. Oh, it's a nice breeze there.
Nice. Oh.
That is a nice breeze. Get out. Oh, I'll leave that open.
Okay, well,
Oh.
that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
In it there's a gym, so.
Night time, yeah. So we can shower tomorrow. Sharky.
Tom stole a water toy.
Rescued the water.
Hello.
No, because we're in the sun. Yeah. Ah, shit.